professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
Alright, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement, still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, right? Like, is this blue collar work oppressive? So, I see a little short video of Andrew Tate on Fresh and Fit, explaining to a young lady how, most of society's men live, but especially blue collar men. And when you keep hearing these feminist arguments or these tropes or the down with the patriarchy, and guys have asked for years and years and years, like, okay, what about, the equality you want? Do you really want it in everything or just the cushy stuff? And if you're being oppressed, who you being oppressed by? The rich, the cushy people? And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, let me just expound on this a little bit. See, so how are the guys who are working construction, paving roads, building bridges, the guys building homes, building buildings and skyscrapers, how is that oppressive? The guys doing HVAC, explain to me how oppressive they are to you. See what I'm saying? Like, when the garbage man comes, picks up the garbage. Because these are things predominantly men do. Like, how oppressive is that to your life? How are they the mean, bad person? Because this is what they do for a living, right? The lumberjacks, the bricklayers, or the brick makers. Tell somebody how they're oppressing you. Because what they're doing is vital to you having comfort. The guys working the farms. How's that oppressive? What do you, oh my God, these guys are holding us back or holding me back. The guys, the fishermen, dealing with all of those conditions so you can get something on your plate. The guy, the people the guys at the slaughterhouse, so it looks good on your plate. What have they done to oppress you? And if you say, and these guys go home, they go home and they oppress their wives and their children by doing what exactly? Your landscaper who's coming by making sure you don't have to be in the hot sun, cutting grass, edging yards, picking weeds. How exactly is he oppressing you? You know what I mean? I want to know. The pilots that are predominantly men that get you back and forth from all these vacations you love. How are they oppressing you? Because the pilots get you there. The construction workers build the hotels that you stay in, right? The HVAC, and the builders of air conditioning units, they make sure you're comfortable. The chefs, which are predominantly men. The farmers, the slaughterhouses where these animals get killed. The fishermen make sure you have a nice dining experience. So when you're upset at, the equality that you're missing, what about, the roughnecks, the guys on the oil rigs, who get the oil out of the earth and or the sea, and get it in a barrel to your God dog it, to your refinery, because most of the men in the refinery, most of the people in the refinery are men. To refine it, to put gas in your car so you can go to and from wherever you want to go. What are they doing to oppress you? See what I'm saying? The police force, which is predominantly men, when you call, they show up to handle whatever you got going on for the most part. How are they oppressing you? See what I'm saying? Is your mailman oppressing you? Getting your packages to you? How oppressive is that? What about your doctor? It's predominantly men. How oppressive are they to your health? Like, what did they do? Maybe because it was an OBGYN. Hey, you need an OBGYN, and, you know, you didn't want Patch Adams looking at you. So you felt oppressed. Okay. How are these mechanics out here that are fixing your cars oppressing you? Like, what are these guys doing exactly? Well, mechanics, I just thought about it. Mechanics and I was like, carpenters, get it, not necessarily carpenters, but contract workers that do construction, they get a bad rap because they always trying to get over on people. So they can be oppressive, So I can see that one. But in general, like, the more you add on, what are these people actually doing to harm you and to make sure you staying harmed? Not really anything. I mean, it's minimal. They're usually doing things to make sure your life is easy. But what are you doing to make sure people's life is easy? Just want to know. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.